Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We'll be getting started momentarily. For all of our presenters, we'll ask that you please mute your mics at this time, just so we won't get any feedback. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We'll be getting started in another 10 seconds. Good afternoon, everyone. And once again, thank you for joining our monthly virtual one-stop. My name is G. Lamar Stewart. I'm the Chief of Community Engagement here at the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office. And we're excited once again to host a one-stop event. Every first Thursday of the month, we host this hub that we call One Stop to bring employers and social service providers to residents and to job seekers and to those in need of resources throughout the city of Philadelphia. So thank you for joining. And on behalf of DA Larry Krasner and our entire leadership team at the DA's office, we thank you so much for joining today. We're going to be getting started here momentarily, but we're always excited and grateful to have a group of employers and social service providers that are eager to present. Each one of them will speak for about 3 to 4 minutes max. We have their slides already, and they'll talk about who they are. They'll get right into either what jobs or what services that they have to offer, and then ways that you can get directly in contact with them. And so we thank you in advance to all of our presenters for sticking to time, as we have a group of folks who are waiting between 3 to 5 p.m. to hear from you. So thank you so much. We're going to get right into our presentation. I do want to give a shout out to my staff, Seth Myers, who's my special assistant, as well as Andrea Bearfield, Kavan Green, and Donnell Drinks. Thank you so much for all that you do to assist with making One Stop happen. So our first presenter today is My Independence at Home, Romaine Jones-Wise. Always glad to have you on, a part of today's One Stop. Your slides are up.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well today. My name is Romaine Jones-Wise with My Independence at Home. We are a premier home care agency based out of Philadelphia, serving all 5 counties, Bucks, Chester, Montgomery, Philadelphia, and Delaware County. My Independence at Home is an award-winning home care agency. So if there's anyone on the call that is either looking for employment opportunities with a home care agency or looking for services, My Independence at Home is the place to go. If we can fast forward to the next slide, these are our founders and leaders at My Independence at Home, Lisa Robinson and Rhonda Winfield, 2 dynamic women who have done a phenomenal job establishing an agency where not only the participants are cared for, but the caregivers are as well. We've created an environment where people can succeed and grow with us. And right now we have a ton of opportunities available, both on the administrative side as well as caregivers. So if you'll advance to the next slide, you'll see we are actively searching for certified nursing assistants, certified home health aides, personal care attendants, and we're also looking for a on-call operator for the weekends, as well as interviewing candidates for a scheduler position, which is a full-time role. Why would you want to work with us? First off, we are the type of agency that promotes inclusivity. We believe in diversity. We believe in supporting one another, and we create an environment where you're valued, appreciated, and supported. In addition to those intangible benefits, we offer competitive salaries. We have sign-on bonuses up to $500. We offer weekly pay, free personal protective equipment. We do all direct deposit. All of our interviewing and orientation right now is 100% virtual and online, so there's no reason to come to our office. We do referral programs, and you just have the bragging rights to say that you work with the best of the best. Not only that, we give out really good jackets. Don't you like this? It's really nice. It's kind of warm too on a cold day like today. If we can advance to the next slide, you'll also see the list of other things. We offer health and dental insurance, caregiver wellness, paid time off. It's an incredibly welcoming environment for anyone coming in with experience as a caregiver. To apply, you simply go to our website. The web address is on the next slide. Our application, the initial application only takes you less than 5 minutes to complete. You can do it from your phone, a tablet, a computer, and someone from our office will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours of your application. Again, this entire process is virtual. You can come on board. We're looking for those that have previous home care experience, that have a compassionate heart, that are reliable, can show up to work on time, and be willing to have a great impact on the community at large. If you have questions, or if you're not sure if this is the right fit for you, please reach out to me directly. My contact information is there on the slide. My direct number is 267-496-4454. You can call, text, email, whatever's best for you. I will respond, but I encourage you to consider My Independence at Home in your employment search. It's really a phenomenal organization to work with, and we are moving and shaking and doing big things in the community, and we would love for you to be a part. Thank you, Seth and G. Lamar, for the opportunity to speak today, and we look forward to meeting any and all applicants who wish to apply.
Thank you, Romaine. And of course, we always appreciate your commitment to One Stop, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you so much.
Our next presenter today is Wonderspring Early Education, Trisha McDevitt Ortiz. Glad to see you today. You have to unmute, Trish.
So sorry. Thank you so much for having me this month, as usual. So I'm from Wonderspring, and Wonderspring is a nonprofit organization that's in the business of providing early childhood services. We've been in existence well over 50 plus years. We operate in Philadelphia and Montgomery County. And we provide early childhood education services to infants through school age kids at our various locations. And you see our CEO, Zykia Boone, up here, as well as some pictures from our summer camp. If you want to go to the next slide, please. Thank you. So I wanted to announce too, we're really excited. As you can see from the picture, we have a premier state-of-the-art brand new center opening up very shortly at 59th and Market. We are currently enrolling families, children for that program, and we are looking for lead teachers at that space in preschool and toddler lead teachers. And for that role, we're looking for someone with a minimum of an AA degree in education, and of course, experience working with those age groups. At our other locations, we have assistant teachers in our other West Philly location. As I said, we have 10 locations, 2 in West Philly, 2 right outside of West Philly in Wynwood and Narberth, right next to Ballackinwood, and then we have a site in Pottstown. So in all of our other sites, we are looking for assistant teachers, and for that role, we're looking for someone with clearances, a health assessment with a TB test, and ideally paid experience. with children, which could include paid babysitting, summer camp experience. These are wonderful positions for anyone who has aspirations to become an educator, even in elementary ed. Yeah. So if you could move to the next slide. All right. So why join Wonderspring? Wonderspring has a huge commitment to offering high quality programs. All of our centers are at least Keystone Star 3 centers, which is a rating system. 4 is the highest. We have a number of centers that are Keystone Star 4. We offer affordable, comprehensive medical benefits, 2 different kinds of dental plans, vision. We offer generous paid time off, 10 paid holidays. In addition to that, you would accrue 12 leave days and 10 sick days. We have opportunities for growth and opportunities for growth within our organization. We like to hire from within. We have a partnership with Eastern University for a 20% discount for all of our staff and their spouses. We provide a professional, positive, collaborative atmosphere at our sites that are family centered. We have a 401k retirement savings plan with a significant employer match, employer paid disability and life insurance, wellness program. To learn more about our opportunities, I would suggest that you visit our Wonderspring Career Center. I have the link up there. We have a online application, which would take you less than 3 to 5 minutes. The biggest requirement, though, for any of our positions is that we're looking for folks that have a passion and a commitment to children and to commitment to the best practices in offering the highest quality of care. My contact information is there, and I hope you check us out. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tricia. And as always, we appreciate all that you do. Our next presenter today is Septa. So glad to have Joseph Taylor on with us. Your slides are up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, my name is Joseph Taylor. I'm a recruiter for Septa, and I'm here to talk about some of the openings that we have upcoming, not only currently, but also upcoming as well. We got a lot of people who are choosing to retire after successful and wonderful careers here at Septa. So we're looking to hopefully replace them with some quality individuals as well. Within those parameters, we have different positions that we're looking for. Most of our positions are mainly within, hold on for a second, I'm sorry. Most of our positions are within the skilled trade areas. So your mechanics, your electricians, your welders, your carpenters, your electrical trainees, and also, as always, we're always hiring bus operators and bus drivers as well. So for those positions, those are the main positions that we look for here at Septa. There's other opens, there's other skilled trade openings that are available as well that come up from time to time. Our main focus is in these areas, though. Also, something that I didn't get a chance to put on the list, is because we're still working out the kinks and parameters, is we're working right now on an electrical internship program for high school graduates. So our high school graduates who come into our regional railroad division, we're looking to bring in graduates for sort of an internship, sort of apprenticeship type program that starts in the summer. We're still working on the parameters of that, but we're basically looking for electrical and electromechanical graduates from different types of institutions for this year, for the class of 2021. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to bring some more information about that. And if anyone has any interest in that, or has any candidates or schools, et cetera, that have any interest in that, my contact information will be presented. So we can talk about that further. Again, I didn't put it on the list because it's not finalized yet, and we have to get the parameters taken care of, but we are going to hopefully run that again this year. We tried to do it last year, but because of COVID, we couldn't do it. But those are the basics as far as what Septa is looking for, or what Septa needs right now. That last slide has the instructions on how to apply for Septa. and with my contact information in my email as well. If you have any good candidates that you want to refer to our openings, and you want to kind of take a look at them, and you want us time to take a look at them, or if they're having any issues, feel free to send me an email, and I'll see what we can do to assist. And again, be on the lookout for that electromechanical apprenticeship and internship program that we're going to be looking at later on in the summer. And once we get more details on that, we're going to present it to all of our partners as well. Okay. Other than that, that's all I have.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate you being on today, Joe. Our next presenter today is Adam from Unity Recovery. Adam, thank you for being on. Your slides are up.
Thank you. Thanks for having me today. So I have something a little different. We are hiring, but I also want to tell you about one of our programs. So Unity Recovery is a recovery community organization in Philadelphia. We provide peer-led, non-clinical recovery support to individuals in recovery in Philadelphia and surrounding counties. We are completely nonprofit and funded by grants from the Department of Drug and Alcohol Programs, the state of Pennsylvania, and we have several different recovery support programs. We offer, generally speaking, we offer free recovery support to any individual seeking or in recovery. We support all pathways in recovery, including medication and harm reduction, and our services are available for free to anyone. We have no restrictions based on residency or insurance or funding of any kind. So anyone is eligible to receive services for free. The program I'd like to tell you about is our Recovery Friendly Workplace program. This is a program that we started last year, and it has two parts to it. So the first part is providing comprehensive recovery support to people in recovery with enhanced recovery planning resources around employment and career development. So anyone in recovery seeking a job would be a good fit for this program. This includes peer-led workshops and some partnerships with local employers to help people not only secure employment, but people who already have jobs want to improve their careers or develop their careers or go back to school. We can also assist with that as well, all the while providing recovery support to keep the recovery on track. The other part of the RFW, or Recovery Friendly Workplace program, is the employer-facing side, where we work with employers in the area to provide training and technical assistance to help them understand the benefits of employing people in recovery. We can also help the employers to develop recovery-friendly policy and procedure in their organization to actively support their employees who are in recovery, and as the program suggests, to make the workplace more recovery-friendly and increase opportunities both for people in recovery as well as employers, because what we know is that people in recovery who are receiving good support and have good employers actually are very good employees and do very well and are a great contribution to the workforce. So that program is available to anyone at all times. We are also currently hiring certified recovery specialists and certified peer specialists in the Philadelphia area. So I have supplied two links to Kevon for the chat, if you'd be so kind. One is for the Recovery Friendly Workplace program, and that can be accessed by both participants and employers. And the second link I've asked to share is the link to our employment page on our website. Feel free to also look around the other pages of our website. And also, thank you, my contact information is there. It's adam@unityrecovery.org if you have any questions about anything I've said today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam. Our next presenter today is HP Hood, LLC. Kathleen, thank you for being on today. Your slides are up.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kathleen from HP Hood. I'm the HR generalist. HP Hood is a dairy manufacturer in Northeast Philadelphia. We were established in 1846, and we are now one of the largest and most trusted food and beverage manufacturers in the United States. On the screen, you will see some of our products that we make in-house or we help other companies produce. We have our Hood products. We have Hella Good Dip, Lactate, Blue Diamond Almond Breeze, Planet Oats, Hershey's Chocolate Milkshakes, and much more. Next slide, please. So we currently have many opportunities here at HP HUD. These are the current open positions we have. We have our filler operator. If you have any manufacturing experience at all, or even if you are just willing to learn and train, we have different shifts available. We have our vacation relief, which again is just covering some employee positions. We have a box former, a batch maker. Those are all in our production. We have 6 open maintenance mechanic positions, so we are very actively recruiting. If you have any maintenance experience, or if you know anyone with maintenance experience, please seek out our positions. We have a quality administrator, anyone that is newly graduated or looking for a position in an administrative role, maybe having a science background, our production supervisor, and then we have a new position that just opened up, our SAP plant business analyst. Those last 4 positions from warehouse down are all of our full-time positions. They are exempt. The first few, they're a union position. Our union is a Teamsters union. We have competitive benefits package, health, dental, vision, wellness programs, employee discount programs, retirement programs, 401k. So definitely check out any of those opportunities. Next slide, please. And then that's my direct contact information if you have any questions, or if you want to know more about the company or the position. And also, please apply for any of the positions, pass it along to anyone you know, and that's a direct link to our career website. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Kathleen. Our next presenter today is Roberta Frimpong from Bethany Christian Services. Glad to have you, Roberta. Your slides are up. You're still muted, Roberta.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for having us. Thank you for continuing to do the work and provide resources to our community. My name is Roberta Frimpong. I am from Bethany Christian Foster Care Services. I am representing services for families. Our hope is always to keep families together. We are a nonprofit family service organization that began over 75 years ago in 1944, Grand Rapids, Michigan, with the mission to protect children, empower youth, and strengthen families through quality social services. In 1980, we opened our Delaware Valley offices in Pennsylvania, in which it enabled us to extend our services to children in the greater Delaware Valley areas and the surrounding counties. I'm representing our Philadelphia office, in which we service Philadelphia, Montgomery County, Delaware County, and Bucks County. And we ensure to provide services for families to keep families together. Currently, there are 1,200 children in Bethany U.S. foster care program, which leads our initiatives to community services. We service families. We have been service families. We have, as you see on the slide, we service them in a number of ways. We service them via foster care, general foster care, medical foster care, and specialized behavioral health foster care. Our goal always is to maintain families and keep families together. So we are always looking for foster parents to service the children in your community that might be unfortunately displaced from their homes, hopefully for a minor and small bit of their time on this earth, on this world. So we try to help and service the children through our foster care program. We also have foster care to adopt for families that are looking to provide a forever home for children. And when you provide a forever home for children, we also provide post-adoption services. And because we know that when you're dealing with the foster care system and dealing with being displaced, trauma is attached to that. So we ensure that we provide general trauma-informed counseling to our families that we service. In addition to domestic traditional foster care for Philadelphia and Pennsylvania, as I said, we are a worldwide agency. So we have a program that specializes in servicing children that are refugees and unaccompanied minor. Those are 2 programs that we have. We have our unaccompanied minor that focus on our older adolescents, in which they provide services to help them transition into being independent, getting their working documents, and working and being healthy. And then we also have an adoption program. If you can go back a slide, because I'm still going through, we have an empathy and adoption program in which they service children, families, parents, mothers in general who are pregnant, who wish to have a better or a different life for their child through adoption. So we work hand in hand with the pregnant women, providing them with counseling to ensure that they are making the most best decision for them. And then we have our Safe Families for Children program, which is a host program in which families host for children that are in need. Their families may have been hospitalized, may have been incarcerated for a short amount of time, and they just don't have that village. One of the things we say is that it takes a village to raise a family. So we reach out to families who want to step up and be a village for families that's in need temporarily, hopefully temporarily, so until they can get their feet back on solid ground and provide for their children. Next slide. So why choose Bethany? Why foster with Bethany? We are a Christian agency in which we believe that we are to live out the gospel and demonstrate God's love. And with our 75 years of experience, we are comprehensive in what we do, how we do it, and who we do it for. And because of the love of God for us, we are called to care for children and families. So we are very, very dedicated to families, keeping families together, loving on families, and ensuring that they have the resources that they need. When you are with Bethany, we make sure that we provide our foster parents, our host families, with sufficient information. Because we are a worldwide agency and also within Philadelphia, you will come in contact with children and families of a very diverse background. So if needed, we provide language and cultural specific guidance. And because we know life happens, we also provide respite care, which is substitute care for when you need just some time or something happened and you need a weekend. We provide substitute care for your foster care services, in addition to 24-hour emergency care. If something happened, you always have a Bethany staff member to guide you and walk with you through those circumstances and situations. And because with its foster care, we know that you are putting out your resources, and with our monthly stipend, we reimburse and ensure that those resources is put back in your pocket, and we provide professional development. But if you want to know more about being a foster parent with Bethany, I will put it in the chat box. We have information sessions monthly online on Zoom in which you can learn more about our programs and the next steps of being a foster parent. So if you're interested, please call 215-376-6200 to schedule an online virtual information session, or you can just go online. I will put this in the chat box for you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much, Roberta. Appreciate you jumping on today.
No problem.
Our next presenter is Tyrone Melvin from WAR. Please unmute yourself and your slides.
All right. Good afternoon. How are you guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You're now muted, Tyrone.
Can you hear me again?
Yes.
Okay, how you doing? I apologize about that. So my name is Tyrone Melvin. I am the community specialist for WAR. So while I'm not here to talk about employment, I am here to talk about some of the services that we offer to the community. For anyone who doesn't know what WAR is Philadelphia's only rape crisis center in the Philadelphia area. We've been around for 45 years. All our resources are free. Just to give you a description of some of the services we offer, we have a 24-hour crisis hotline. That number is 215-985-3333. We also offer free individual and group counseling. A description of the medical accompaniment would be if and when someone experiences sexual violence or rape, WAR will send one of their volunteers to support the rape victim at the Rape Crisis Center during the rape kit process. We also have court accompaniment. Simply, that sounds exactly what it is. We support you through the beginning and the ending of these court hearings as it relates to the sexual violence that took place. We also have education, training, and workshops. So for anyone or any organization, doesn't matter what services you have, if you think your organizations can benefit from some kind of educational training, you can email me or you can call WAR and we can set up workshops and educational trainings for your organizations and come out and train the staff. We do community outreach and advocacy, which is kind of self-explanatory. We go out to every and different various organizations and kind of tell them about what we do, which is educate people on the impact of sexual violence and how it impacts communities. We also have Spanish speaking counseling. We also have LGBT and group counseling and services, and we also have a human trafficking support counseling services as well. We recently just started a men's group. WAR, which used to be called Women Organized Against Rape, wasn't always as inclusive. So we are seeing males. We tend to not look at males as victims of rapes, but most of us know someone who's been impacted by sexual violence. So at any rate, like I said, I'm going to put my email information in the inbox and my contact number. So if anyone needs resources, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll forward those resources to you. Have a great
Thank you, Tyrone, for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate you joining today. Just know that our staff will put all your contact information in the chat feature for you.
Thank you.
Our next presenter is Urban Affairs Coalition. Ms. Madden, glad to have you on today.
G. Lamar. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Tembi Maiden. I'm the Senior HR Generalist for the Urban Affairs Coalition. UAC is a nonprofit organization that provides professional and supportive services that enhance organizational operations for 80 plus program partners. Our services extend from fiscal support, risk management to human resources. So with having 80 program partners that we support, we have various job openings throughout the coalition. We have over 40 open positions right now from programs ranging from self-incorporated, YoACAP, Colors, the UAC Corporate Office, ODAT, the Philadelphia Department of Public Health, Contact Tracing, Center for Hope, Ready, Willing, and Able, and then the PAN organization is looking for a few positions as well. The positions range from residential aid, so that's like a big opening that we have, and then we also have openings for security guards, safety liaisons, CCIP advocates, COVID inventory assistants, prevention support specialists, case managers, youth administrative coordinators, and many more. You can visit our website if you're interested in applying for any of these positions that are open, or you can use the email address that's included in this presentation and contact Ivory Scott, who is the intern for the HR department at the Urban Affairs Coalition, and Ivory will be able to help you with any of our open positions. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Maiden.
Yeah.
And I appreciate all that you all do. Please send our hellos to Arun.
Oh,
as
definitely.
Well.
Thank you. I will.
So every hub, every one-stop hub, we have an opportunity to invite some of our community leaders and faith leaders to join this discussion. And so we're really excited today to be joined by one of our faith leaders from the city who's doing some amazing community advocacy work in North Philadelphia, but really across the city, across the region, and across this nation. And so I'm going to ask that Pastor Carl Day, if you could just take 60 seconds to greet those who are listening in today. We're so glad to have you all. Pastor Carl Day.
Thank you, Rev. So shout out to everybody that's here at this resource hub, checking out and seeing about employment opportunities. I want to encourage you, brothers. I want to encourage you all just to continue to keep fighting that good fight. I've been where you've been before once upon a time over 11, 12 years ago in my life, you know what I mean? Trying to re-enter society, fell on hard times, trying to do what I can and seeing what I can do to try to take care of my oldest sons at the time. And I just had to continue to buckle down, continue to hold on to my faith and just tell myself I'm going to exhaust every single option before turning back or doing anything else would be a, I'm sorry, y'all, my daughter's with me. but please remind yourself, especially if you got responsibilities, you have children, this is what you do it for, so continue to keep doing what you're doing, fighting that good fight, y'all. Stay hopeful, don't turn back. Remind yourself that there are people out here that really love you, care about you, and will do what they have to do to help you. So appreciate y'all. Pastor Carl, Coach and Changing Christians, and I'm willing to help as much as I can, believe that. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Pastor Dave. Appreciate you being on and jumping on even in the midst of daddy duties. Our next presenter today is from PGW, Natasha Moore. So glad to have you on today, and your slides are up.
Awesome. All right, thank you. Hi, everybody. So my name is Natasha Moore. I'm the Associate Business Partner in the HR department at the Philadelphia Gas Works. That's just kind of a fancy title for a recruiter. You can advance to the next slide. Okay, so Philadelphia Gas Works, we are the largest municipally owned gas utility in the nation. We were established back in 1836, which means we can provide a lot of stability. We are focused on becoming one of the greenest natural gas deliverers in the region. You can advance to the next slide, please. Okay, so here are some of the opportunities that we are currently and actively recruiting for. PGW, we do hire for union and management positions. They are all available on our website. So they do have some minimum qualifications. Excuse me, they have some specific qualifications for each position, but minimum qualification for each job is that you are at least 18 years of age and do have a high school diploma. I have provided the website in the slide at the bottom. You can follow the link to get more detailed descriptions about each of the jobs that are available and presented. You can advance to the next slide, please. Okay, Philadelphia Gas Works, we do have a residency requirement for all of our employees, meaning that you do need to either already live in the city of Philadelphia or agree to move within the city of Philadelphia within 12 months of your hire date, and maintain that residency throughout the duration of your employment. We also offer wonderful benefits. We offer free health insurance, free dental, pension plan, free parking. We also have a robust wellness program, and we also have a very generous tuition reimbursement program. We also have corporate partnerships with area colleges and schools that offer up to 20% discount for employees, some of them also extending to their dependents as well. Can advance to the next slide, please. So again, this is a website here. We also have our HR hotline. The primary use for that line is once you've applied and you haven't heard anything, or you just kind of want to check the status or the temperament of your application, you can use that number. You'll leave a voicemail with all of your information as far as your name, what position you apply for, and the best method of contact. And one of our HR representatives would get back to you within 48 hours of you calling. That line is also open for anyone that may just have general questions or general inquiries about the hiring process or even qualifications prior to applying. That is all I have for you today, and I look forward to seeing some folks clicking One Stop as their source on their application once they do apply. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Natasha. And we're glad to know that we have a box on the application that someone
do.
Appreciate you all showing love to One Stop, and we're really committed to keeping you as a partner. Listen, for
Absolutely.
all those who are listening in today, job seekers, resource seekers, wherever you are, do us a favor and share this link to family members and friends. We're going to continue on, and we'll be on for about another hour and 15 minutes. So if you know anyone looking for employment or any type of support, housing, victim services, we have several presenters who will present, and we look forward to connecting with you soon. Our next presenter is MetroOne, and we're glad to have Vanessa Gregory on today. Your slides are up.
Hi. So yes, my name is Vanessa Gregory, and I am the talent specialist for MetroOne. We are a loss prevention service company, and we do service retail stores in and around the Philadelphia, Delaware, and New Jersey area. As you all know, and this year, or let's go say last year, the city was hit with a lot of activity, from our peaceful protests to violent protests to our stores being vandalized. So a lot of our clients in the center city area has requested additional coverage for armed and unarmed security officers. And also we was requested some patrol opportunities. We just closed out a very huge contract with Lord & Taylor's from the beginning of their the beginning of them notifying, I'll say the city that they were going to be closing until the actual last day, which was just last week. So as stated, we cover retail stores. We also have commercial sites from Home Depot's, Lowe's, and Walmart stores. Our retail stores will go from the King of Prussia Mall to the Cherry Hill Mall to several stores in the Center City area, the Fashion District, H&M's, Barnes and Nobles, just to name a few. Qualifications or what we're looking for, you can go to the next slide. Like I said, they are unarmed and armed security officers, site supervisors, field supervisors. We also have performance managers. The qualifications for position as, which I basically recruit for, the armed and unarmed, would be for unarmed officer is just your high school diploma, age of 18 years of age or older, and minimum to some customer service experience. We do a full training for all our guards, because there are situations where you may have to de-escalate a situation, or for our armed guards sometimes apprehension is necessary. Armed guards will need to at least have their Act 235, but also they would need training from or within an academy, meaning the Philadelphia Police Academy. Our pay ranges can start as low as $12.50, and it can go up to as high as $20 an hour. Each site has a different rate. We do hire full-time. Weekends, pretty much our requirement, because retail stores are open, Saturdays and Sundays also. And you can go to the next slide. As I did mention, I am Vanessa Gregory, the talent specialist for MetroOne. There is my number listed at 215-569-1290, or you can also go onto our website and apply. When you do apply on the website, you just need to click on the Philadelphia area, fill out your application, and myself will be very happy to interview anyone who is interested. And that's all that I have.
Thank you, Vanessa Gregory. Appreciate you being on today, and we look forward to continuing the partnership. Our next presenter today is Lincoln University School of Adult and Continuing Education. We have on with us today Morgan Shaw, who will be representing Lincoln. Your slides are up.
Oh, thank you so very much. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. I am here to share about educational opportunities that we would certainly love to offer you at the first and oldest degree granting HBCU, Lincoln University. So our School of Adult and Continuing Education is right here in Philadelphia. So we're so convenient and so accessible. So can we go to the next slide, please? Awesome. Thank you so very much. So as I was stating, that our School of Adult and Continuing Education is right here at home in Philadelphia. We're right on 30th Street, across from Amtrak Station. We house programs that are catered to adult students for their undergraduate degrees as well as graduate degrees. We offer programs on a traditional and an accelerated track, with all of our programs being designed and catered for the working adult or for individuals that have commitments essentially Monday through Friday. So our classes are offered in the evenings and on Saturdays. A wonderful piece that we do offer to our undergraduates who are adult students is they're able to test out of subjects based on their life and their work experience. So what you bring to the table when you come to us, we certainly do work with you so that you can use that experience and that knowledge to further accelerate your degree completion. Next slide, please. So currently at our Philadelphia location, we house about 400 students, and that's a mixture of undergraduate and graduate. For our undergraduate programs, we currently have concentrations in human services and management. For our graduate programs, we have our flagship program, which is our Master's of Arts in Human Services program. We offer an MBA with 2 different concentrations, finance and human resources management. And then we offer our education program, which is probably one of our largest now, where we have concentrations in early childhood education, early childhood special education, and as well as a leadership track for individuals that are seeking to be administrators in our school systems. Next slide, please. I ran right into this. I didn't even really introduce myself outside of G. Lamar doing that for me. But my name is Morgan Shaw. I am the Assistant Director for Admission at our Philadelphia location. If you have any questions in respects to the programs that we offer, how we could support you in admission, that next step in your educational journey, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My contact information is shown here, but I'm available by cell phone and by email. And again, thank you so much for affording me this platform to share. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so
And
much.
that's all I have.
We're glad to have you on, and thank you so much for all that you do. Our next presenter is the Department of Revenue. Glad to have Miss Vicki Riley, aka Auntie, on with us today.
Good afternoon, everyone. And Lamar, I want you to know that someone sent me an email last week and called me Auntie, and it just made my day. So thank you for that title. Hope everyone is being safe, warm, and hope you've dug your car out of the snow yet. So I'm going to talk to you about some of the job openings that are available at the Department of Revenue. Now, first of all, the Department of Revenue is responsible for collecting tax, water charges, and other fees that's due to the city of Philadelphia. And these are used to fund the school district of Philadelphia and also to support some of the services that we as Philadelphia residents enjoy. So currently, we do have one position open at the Department of Revenue, and it's our systems training manager. And this person will be working closely with department managers to develop and administer training programs. So we're looking for someone who has a strong organizational skill in managing training programs simultaneously. And I think it was mentioned before that when you work for the city of Philadelphia, you must be a Philadelphia resident. So then even if you don't live in the city of Philadelphia, you have 6 months in which to move into the city of Philadelphia. A position that we have coming up very soon will be our digital content editor. I'm sorry I don't have the information for it at this moment, but by the next time we have this next month, I should have the information about that one also. So if you're interested in a job with the Department of Revenue, we advise you to go to the city's website here at www.phila.gov/jobs. And if we can go to the next slide, please. Now, although we're here primarily to promote the jobs that we have, we also want individuals to know, especially our homeowners in the city of Philadelphia, that there are real estate tax assistance programs that are available. Real estate taxes are due March 31st. So I'm gonna also serve as a resource person for today also. Want you to know that homestead exemption, we're accepting application for these assistance programs. The homestead exemption, which is the only program that the city has that has no income nor age requirements. All you have to do is own your home and live in it. The Senior Citizen Tax Freeze Program for those who are 65 years or older. The Real Estate Tax Installment Program for individuals who may want to pay their real estate on a monthly basis. And then the Owner-Occupied Payment Agreement Program for anyone who may be falling behind on their real estate taxes. Next slide, please. So how do you contact us? Well, if you have a question, the best way to do it is revenue@phila.gov if it's about taxes. If it's regarding water, then it should be WRB-helpdesk@phila.gov. And here listed are the different telephone numbers for the different agencies. If it's for water, 215-685-6300. If it's for taxes, 686, I have a visitor, 6442. And if it's for business taxes, 215-686-6600. But if you have a question about my presentation here today, feel free to send me an email at vicky.riley@phila.gov. So that's all I have for you all today. Thank you so much for having me again. I always look forward to this, and everyone take care.
Auntie Vicky, have a great day, you and your visitor there. And one day I'm gonna ask you to co-facilitate with me, because I just love having you on here.
And I love being here. So anytime, I'm at your service.
All right, ma'am.
Okay.
Our next presenter is Brightside Academy. Brightside Academy. We have Kim Kemp, who's on today. Glad to have you on, Kim, and your slides are up.
Hi, I'm really glad to be here. So I'm relatively new to Brightside, and so really excited about my my position here and being able to work with the City of Philadelphia again. And so Brightside has 24 locations in the city. We are serving the communities, each one of those communities in the city. You can go to the next slide. So our purpose here at Brightside is to provide all of our families access to excellent early educational experiences that prepares their children to be lifelong learners in this world. So we have a lot of program partnerships, and we have a lot of internal programs to move that needle forward, and we're continuing to look to develop those programs and to be able to continue assisting those the children in all of their needs. Next slide. So currently, most of our openings are really around our leadership positions. We have a few academy director positions available. If someone is director credentialed, it's definitely preferred but not required. So we are open to developing individuals into our directors, and that's for those individuals who wish to take on that leadership role. And really, that's more of working with the families, working with the community, and representing Brightside in the community, as well as ensuring that our educational initiatives and programs and processes are in place within each academy. We have teachers and assistant teacher positions. We are very focused on making sure that our teachers have the ability to not just get continuing education, but and once they're certified and working in teacher roles, but as assistant teachers, we focus on assisting them with grants or educational opportunities so that they can continue to develop themselves. So we really do take educators or people who are interested in education from all levels, including entry level up to that master's level. We do partner with Head Start and Pre-K Counts, as well as Philly Pre-K. And we have those programs in most of our academies as well. And of course, with COVID top of mind, we have leaned into our custodial specialists to ensure that our academies, because we are up and running and completely open to be able to serve our community. So we need individuals who can work across multiple locations to ensure that those COVID safety and cleaning standards are exceeded each day, as well as our normal exceptionary cleaning standards. So like I said, we have locations throughout the city. We serve all of our communities. We have a website that you can go to look at the exact openings that we have, as well as some more information about Brightside. And as well, feel free to reach out to me directly. My email address is below as well. Thank you very much. Looking forward to continued partnership going forward.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to the partnership as well. Our next presenter today is Interim Healthcare, Jackie Ferguson. So glad to have you on.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate the invite. Again, you know, I'm always looking forward to this event. I think it's a really great thing for the community. So I will be brief. So we are locally owned and operated. We are a home healthcare company. We serve Philadelphia with the exception of the Northeast, all of Delaware County, all of Chester County. And we also recently started the staffing side of the business. So new opportunities will come to fruition. We're looking to staff hospitals, nursing homes, things of that nature. So as those opportunities come to be, I'll share those. Next slide. So currently, the focus is for home health aides and certified nursing assistants. I have the services listed. These are the services we provide for our clients. All of our clients are in their homes. These are individuals that may or may not have disabilities. And obviously they do not want to go into a nursing facility. They want to have that, they want to be home. So dressing, grooming, bathing, shopping, running errands, every client is different. So when I speak to applicants, I will ask you, a series of questions. Whether or not you have a valid driver's license will help me determine which client I can align you with, because not all of our clients require you to have a valid driver's license. I also want to point out that it's not required to be necessarily certified. A lot of our applicants do not have special certifications, and it's clearly because of the skill set that they have. A lot of us are natural caretakers, and that's a conversation I'm willing to have with every single applicant. Let's take a look at what you do for your family and friends. I have quite a few applicants that are the caregiver for their grandparents. So a lot of these things that you see listed here are the things that you typically would provide for our clients and for your grandparents, parents, neighbors, friends. So I say that to say, don't be intimidated. There are a lot of healthcare companies or organizations that really hone in on certifications, and I don't necessarily rule you out if you're not certified. So again, just feel free to reach out to me. I'm really willing to discuss your skill set so we can move forward. On this slide, you'll see all of my contact information. I can be reached via cell phone, the office number. We're on Snagajob, we're on Facebook, LinkedIn. So multiple ways for you to look us up, and I'm always available. And that's all I have. Thank you so much again for the opportunity, and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Jackie. And I just want to give a shout out to Interim. I'm sure there are other employers, but Jackie Ferguson and the team at Interim recently hired someone. So we have a success story, and we appreciate Jackie for joining us today on WURD, which is the AM station here in Philadelphia, as we promoted the One Stop Hub. So appreciate you, Jackie, for all that you do.
Absolutely.
Our next presenter is Clarify, Karen Hassett. Thank you for being on today.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having me. And so I'm Karen Hassett, as he said, I'm Clarify. And at Clarify, we believe that pathways to financial wellness should be accessible to everybody. Our mission is to empower individuals to achieve financial resilience, not resistance, and positively impact their communities. In fact, over the past 54 years, we've assisted over 750,000 individuals and families. Next slide, please. Okay, and so Clarify, we're a regional nonprofit. We operate in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware, and we've been in business 53 plus years, and we focus on empowering individuals. And how do we do this? We offer one-on-one counseling appointments, and right now everything is virtual, and we help clients identify their priorities, set financial goals like paying down debt or improving credit, and or even getting ready to buy a house. During the appointment, the counselor will look over your credit report and score, and then do a deep dive into your spending plan. We also do financial wellness workshops, and we run a boot camp several times a year. And you can just go to our website if you are interested in the boot camp at clarify.org/bootcamp, and you can actually register your name and email there, and we'll let you know as soon as another boot camp is opening. In fact, we do have, we actually postponed our home ownership boot camp from this month to start probably in April. And if you're interested, just go to clarify.org/bootcamp and register your name, and we'll get, we'll reach out to you when we actually open it up. we do have some special programs that we administer, like family self-sufficiency, our restore renew program, that's at RRR, and also we do work with CareerLink in the city, in the city. So if you're interested, you can just go to our website, and those are all fully explained there. Because I want to actually mention that we are also partnering once again with Campaign for Working Families to help individuals file their income taxes. Honestly, this year, or 2020, was like no other, and this year's tax filing could be really complicated with the stimulus payment and the earned income tax credit and other changes that that the IRS has made. So if you earn less than $55,000 in household income, you can get your taxes done for free. And if you wouldn't mind, Seth or Gilamar, if you would put this in the chat, you could go to clarify.org/VITA, or VITA, excuse me, VITA, and you'll be able to register there for a callback to schedule your free tax prep. Okay, and next slide. And I just want to thank you. We are here. We're here to help you budget. We're here to help you up your credit score, get a handle on your credit report, see what's going on. If you just want a financial health checkup, just you can contact us one of two ways. You can go to that 1-800 number, 989-227, or you can go to myclarify.org, and that you just set up an account. It's an online portal, and you can request an appointment from that portal. Also, I do want to point out that all our counseling is free, so it's available to our community. And I just realized, I am so sorry, my camera's not open, but that's okay. It's probably a better picture of me anyway. And but yeah, if you have an interest or need, we can definitely direct you to resources that might be available to you. So thank you so much for your time, and everybody have a great day and a great weekend.
Thank you, Karen. You do the same.
All right, thank you so much.
Our next presenter is Lowe's. So glad to have Kristen on today. Your slides are up.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Kristen Mahaffey. I am the talent acquisition partner here for Lowe's. So I'll be going over just some of the opportunities and what Lowe's has to offer. So the next slide, please. Listed on the screen here is all of the full-time, part-time, and seasonal positions that we offer, as well as the locations that myself and 2 other of my peers oversee in this area. Right now, we are jumping into our spring hiring, so we are ramping up with our spring hiring starting February and then heavily into March. We'll be having a lot of hiring events over the next 2 months. So myself, Tracy, and Eric will be reaching out and distributing those hiring events in specific stores and timeframes that we will have available. But you'll see on the screen, we offer different front-end type positions, customer service associates, internet fulfillment, sales floor within specific departments. You have your back-end support, doing the receiving, stocking, and delivery. We have some stores that have the overnights available, but the day and overnight shifts are related to the receiving, stocking, and delivery. Sales specialists, which is our specialty role specific within departments, department supervisors, and assistant store managers. The next slide. All right, here's just a snapshot of how to apply. So you could just go right onto our website. You can visit jobs.lowes.com. You can then input whether it's keywords or just a specific area in which you're willing to travel. All of the stores that are hiring and their specific positions will populate. Some stores differ in which they are hiring for currently. So just make sure if you're willing to travel within a 5 to 10 minute radius, you're just understanding what store you're applying to. The contact information for myself, Eric, and Tracy are on the bottom of the screen. If you do apply, definitely reach out to us so that we can look into reaching out to our scheduling coordinators for the store and have them set you up for an interview. Next slide, please. This slide just outlines just some of our main benefits that we have here. We have our medical, dental, vision. All of our benefit packages are completely customizable. You have the opportunity for employee stock purchase plans, paid time off, the 10% employee discount, which everyone loves, our tuition reimbursement, life insurance, and 401k. Like I said, with our benefits, they are completely customizable, which people really do enjoy. And then the next slide. I'll talk about that one specific benefit that we have, which is our program called Track to the Trades. This allows us to invest into your career. So if you are looking to get a specific career certificate in whether it's carpentry, plumbing, HVAC, electrical repair, once you're employed with us after 6 months, Lowe's does the complete 100% tuition for this. It allows you to get your certificate specific to a trade of your choice. And then from there, we'll partner with you on finding positions with our local installers or even back within Lowe's in a higher skill set type position. And I believe that is it. If you guys have any questions, my information will be posted in the chat. But other than that, that's really all I have.
Kristen, appreciate you and thank you for all the work you do. I want to give you and Eric a quick shout out. We received an email from Community College of Philadelphia, specifically the Keys program at Community College. And I know Gail and Gardella are both on with us today. CCP, for those who are listening, Community College of Philadelphia shared our one-stop flyer with many of their students. Lowe's recently hired one of those students at their West Philadelphia location. And so thank you so much, Kristen, for the work that you all continue to do. And that's just another success story here through our one-stop program. Our next presenter today is Philadelphia Technician Training Institute, better known as PTTI. Tamara Bowser, so glad to have you on today, and your slides are up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having us, Mr. Lamar, Mr. Seth. I hope everybody is doing well. My name is Tamara Bowser from Philadelphia Technician Training Institute. We are a nonprofit, minority-owned career training school. We are located, we started on Ogonson, Washington Lane, and right now we're at 19th and Girard. We train in 6 different areas for 6 months, which our programs are geared to get our students making between 18 to 30 an hour to start potentially after the training. We train in welding, automotive, electronics, pipe fitting, masonry, and central processing, which is medical instrument sterilization. That's cleaning and sterilizing of the medical instruments. We have a financial aid department that helps our students with the financial aid process. We have a career service department that helps with resume, interview skills, professionalism, coaching, and of course, placement. We're partnered with almost everybody you can think of. It's from Septa, Pico, the water department, Lowe's, Gary Barbera, Cooper Hospital, you name it. We have positions waiting. We have more jobs than students. I tell everybody that I meet, if it's not for you, it might be for someone you know. So share the information. I am out in the community all day, every day. I hope all the employers on here would also send me a flyer of their open available positions, because I like to have that on deck wherever I'm at. If the person's not interested in what we offer, I love to send them towards Lowe's or Septa or any place else that is hiring immediately. So please send that to my email when you get a chance. I will have it in my resource book. I love to share the information with the community. It doesn't matter, rain, sleet, or snow. I literally just came from Frankfurt Terminal. I was out there with everything on, talking to the community, giving out free snacks and information, and getting people started on their new journey. I run into people all the time that tell me, you know, they see me on 40th Street or 52nd Street, and then they started and now they're working. So it's so beneficial to see the turnaround. 6 months goes by how fast. I mean, I feel like we just finished Christmas. And here we are in February. So come in, take a tour, give me a call for additional information. We have virtual tours if you don't want to leave out the house yet. We are conducting hybrid programs right now, which means in the beginning, We start you off online to get the theory portion, and then we schedule you to come to the campus to get the hands-on portion of the program done. Everything that is required in these programs are included, from steel-toe boots to trench passes to tablets to even do the programs online. The requirements is a high school diploma or a GED and motivation. Those are the two things that we can't give you. Everything else, we got it from there. Again, thank you so much for having us. You guys are so great. Do not ever forget us. If you need anything from us, please let us know.
Thank you, Tamara. Please send my hellos to Mr. Sherman. Just so you know, Sherman and I go back about 20 years. He was my mechanic when he was running his shop over at Ogon's in Washington Lane. So I've known him for some time. Tell him I said hello. And
20 years. Don't date yourself now.
So our next presenter is the Philadelphia Human Resources Office. Glad to have Julia Jackson, Kalila, as well as Valerie Hosendorf on with us today. I'm not sure who's presenting. I think it's Julia, but good to have you all on.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Julia Jackson, and I work with the City of Philadelphia. Can you get to the next slide? So some of the positions that we have available right now, a recreation leader trainee. This is actually the only class that we have on here that requires just a regular bachelor's degree in anything that you have. All other positions that we have are all at least high school and some years of experience, or it might just be high school. Or a high school and some type of like training. So for example, our electronic technician, if you have any electrical training, plumber, if you are a plumber, we're hiring for those positions. Some of the benefits that we have with working for the city. So again, you know, you've got your great work-life balance, great vacation time, health benefits, dental benefits, all the different benefits that we have are available to all of our employees. You've actually already heard probably from, you know, the Department of Revenue, some of those positions. So we'll be hiring all of their positions as well. You can go check on our website. It's phila.gov, and you'll be able to see all of the different positions that we have there. And we update our positions every 2 weeks. So if you see something, you know, if you see something, definitely apply. Or we have this another great option where if you see a job that you want to do, but you don't necessarily see it there, we have this thing called a job card. And what you'll do is you'll just give us your name and your email. And when that position opens up, we'll let you know that the position is open. Can you go to the next slide? So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, like I said, our website is phila.gov/personnel. And my email is julia.jackson@phila.gov. So, you know, send me any questions that you might have. Again, we're always hiring. I know a lot of people think, you know, the city is in a hiring freeze. Yes, that is the case, but we're still definitely hiring people. So yeah, if you, like I said, if you have any questions, just shoot me an email, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Julia, and send our hellos to, of course, Valerie as well as Kalila.
I definitely will. Thank you.
Good. Our next presenter is OIC Philadelphia, Irene Council Grant. So glad to see you, ma'am. Irene, are you there? Okay, we'll come back to Miss Irene. Our next presenter is Year Up. Drew, I think I see you.
Oh, yeah. All right, little trouble there with the mute. Sorry about that. So thank you, G. Lamar and Seth and the entire DA's office. So I'm Andrew Adair. I am the enrollment manager for Year Up Greater Philadelphia. We are a corporate-focused workforce development program. We really are here to empower young adults ages 18 to 30 to move from minimum wage jobs to meaningful careers with top companies in less than 1 year. Our program used to be a full 12-month program. It is now a more streamlined 7-month program. And here at Year Up, we're really trying to equip and motivate young adults with skills, experience, and support that they need to launch a professional career in either business operations or business fundamentals or information technology. Our employed graduates are averaging starting salaries of $42,000 a year. You can go to the next slide, please. All right. So we work with two phases really in our program. The first phase one, which is now a 3-month part-time phase, that is our learning and development or our training academic phase. And then phase two is our work immersion or internship phase. And in that first phase, every student is going to need to pick either the business fundamentals or the information technology. But in addition to learning those technical and academic skills, you will also be learning skills in business communications and professional skills in order to compete and succeed in the corporate environment. So that includes public speaking, not only Microsoft Excel, but all of the, platforms, business writing, and also career development, which includes networking, mentoring, professional development, etc. So that is all learned during that first phase of first 3 months. And then that second phase, the 4 months of work immersion, that is the full-time phase. For those 4 months, you were matched with one of these companies. These are examples of some of the companies we're working with now. So as you can see, with companies like Prudential and Amazon, JP Morgan Chase, Pico, Bank of America, they're some of the largest corporations in the country. And that is when you make it through that first 3 months. All right, and the next slide, please. All right, so my contact information, again, my name's Andrew, but feel free to call me Drew, and you can reach me at adair@europe.org. You can also go directly to our website, which is simply europe.org. If you can't get a hold of me, or you would like to get a hold of my colleague, Erica Johnson, at ejohnson@europe.org. Our next class is seating at the end of April. So we are now in the enrollment process for that class. It is first come, first served basis. And all you need to do is go to the website to see the eligibility requirements or get in touch with me or Erica directly. All right, and that's it. Thanks again, G. Lamar and Seth. We appreciate this.
Drew, thank you so much. And thank you for all that you do over at Year Up. As we stated earlier, and perhaps you're just joining on, we're going to ask that you would share this link. We still have some more employers and more social service providers with information to share with the community. Please share this link. Tell someone to jump on. This is good stuff. You've heard even some of the success stories of employers and social service providers who have been able to connect those who are job seekers to the employment or resource that they need. Again, every month when we host this event, we bring on community leaders, faith leaders, elected officials, just to give a quick encouragement to those who are seeking employment and other services. And so we're so glad today to have on with us from the 198th Legislative District, State Representative Dorisha K. Parker.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. When you get individuals like G. Lamar Stewart, who reaches out to you, who is a brother of his commitment, and I do have to do a shameless plug when individuals who wear the other hat of the clergy call on you to do things, you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And because of the mere fact that he is a very good longtime supporter of the 198th district and all of that I am doing, when you get those calls as I'm walking off the Harrisburg floor, you definitely do respond. So I have to say thank you to you, and thank you to Seth, and thank you for everyone here to allowing me to just share just some words of encouragement to you. I did find something, so you'll see me looking at it. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, more beautiful than you imagine, and love more than you know. So you're looking at an individual that you need those words of encouragement. I mean, you cannot let anybody, you have to begin your day in prayer and end it in prayer. You have to, don't look at a glass as half empty. It's only half empty because you only put a little bit of water in there. You have to look at it, the fact that there's more opportunities out there for you. And this is now the best time for you to seek it. You're looking at an individual in front of you that if anybody would tell you differently, yes, I was in last place, but God is good and I am first, and I'm here to let you know. You can't count anything out. You have to believe, you have to achieve, and you have to start your day off with a positive note, and you end it on a positive note. I don't start any conversation off and we talk about what happened in 2020 as it relates to the coronavirus. Why? Because that's a toxic conversation. Let's talk about how the fearless leaders that's on this call today has made sure that no one's going to have an opportunity better with the virtual space than to make sure that you have opportunities that's called job employment. Let's look at the fact that you have at your fingertips an opportunity to hear from employers themselves and find out what the skill sets that you need, what's the things that you have, and what needs to be provided for you for that door to be open. And then they have individuals like me, because of those employers aren't opening those doors. And if they're not giving you the skill sets, then they're going to get a call from someone like me who is elected to let them know that they have to open those doors for individuals, especially in the Black and Brown community, to make sure that they have it provided for them. That's what you need to know, and why individuals like myself in Harrisburg, that's why I wake up every morning to know that individuals aren't supposed, they're supposed to have these opportunities. They deserve it. Why? Because individuals like myself are fighting for you to have it. That's the advocacy that we live for every day. I'm not going to be preaching and teaching. That's what G. Lamar Stewart is there for. I'm just here just to give you just some words of encouragement. Turn off your social media, okay? I just need everybody on here to just pick a day of the week, whatever day that is, and devote it to yourself. Your mental health, your physical health, and your well-being is extremely important as you're looking on a career move, whether it's a job, whether it's a grant, whether it's a nonprofit, or whether it's something else to be better for your life and your family. The best way to do it is when I start off by saying social media. Hear that word? It's social. But when we're talking about your life and your well-being, it's a serious matter. So you have to take it serious. That means you have to dedicate and carve out what day of the week is best for you to shut the noise down and find some quiet time. I'll tell you what I do in the mornings. After I finish praying, and I had my downtime, and before I started, now I'm in a world that I'm talking to you virtually Zoom. I have one phone here, I have another phone here, I have all these, I have another laptop, and I have iPads. But let me tell you what I do in the mornings. I find after I do my prayers and I get into my zone, lately I've been watching Martin. Yes, I'm guilty. I've been watching Martin in the why? Because everything after I leave my room is so serious. You understand what I'm saying? It's serious. I have to talk about legislation. I have to talk about individuals, how I'm going to do a yes vote or a no vote. Talk about grants and funding and ARCA. All these dollars these are all serious matters for the 63,000 individuals that I represent, right? I have to know, is my hair right on this Zoom? Is my eyebrows arched? Do I look okay? Do I have on a mask? All of these people telling me all these different things. But guess what? I find that time in the morning to laugh at Martin Lawrence, Tommy, Pam, and Gina, and Cole, and Big Shirley. Why? Because you need that space, just that time. And even if it's 15 or 30 minutes for them just to have some laughter in your life, you deserve it. So while you're down and you're grinding and you're looking for a job, don't give up. Keep pushing, keep pursuing. If that job seeker is not giving you an answer, maybe it's something that you did. Do something that some people may not do. Maybe write them a thank you note. You think about that? Maybe do something that you might not normally do versus sending an email. They get 50. Let me just tell you, full disclosure, I just cleared 20,000 emails. 20,000. So that means you got to do something that's going to separate you from everybody else that's applying for that job. Find a card, find a little note. Hey, great talking to you today. Hopefully you would consider me for the next time the employment opportunity comes about, because I'll be your number one candidate. If you start at 9, I'll be there at 8:30. But I don't want to be too pushy. I just want you to consider me. Send it a note, handwritten, and you're done. So thank you so much. I just wanted to give y'all those words of encouragement. A politician, we can go for all day, like like it's our platform, but it's yours. I got my signal. So whatever else you need from me, our office is a phone call away, and you can always meet me. And I'm looking forward, G. Lamar and everybody on the Zoom call, partnering with you going forward, and whatever else you need from our offices, we're definitely here. And I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rep. Parker. If you could just let folks know real quick your geographical areas of your boundaries for your district, just in case there might be someone who don't know who you are and you have resources to offer. So can you just share what communities that your legislative district covers?
Sure, absolutely. We represent Germantown, Logan, Nicetown, Tioga, Allegheny West, Swampoodle, East Falls, and Logan.
Appreciate that much. We're going to make sure Seth will put your director of constituent services information and your team's information in the chat feature for those who live in that community who need support on a legislative level. Here you have access to State Representative Dorisha Parker, and we appreciate all that you do, ma'am.
And you know I'm gonna hold you to this partnership now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. Wish you the best.
Thank you. Our next presenter today is OIC Philadelphia. So glad to have on Irene Council Grant. Are you there, Irene?
I am. Thank you so very much. So listen, I don't know what happened, but I'm here. I just want to tell you guys about some great opportunities at Philadelphia OIC. We've been around for 64 years. And this pretty much is what we do. We want to eliminate poverty. We want to eliminate unemployment and illiteracy, okay? A lot of people would try to figure out, what does Philadelphia OIC stand for? It stands for Philadelphia Opportunities Industrialization Center, okay? So if you hear that, that is Philadelphia OIC. Now, the next slide I'm going to share with you is all the job training classes that we have. These are tuition-free classes, okay? These classes will not cost you a dime, but you will come out of these classes with great training and ready to go to work, because we also have job placement assistance with these classes. So our most popular one is culinary arts, okay? Now, all of the classes has been downsized in terms of the weeks that we do them because of the COVID. But culinary at this time is running 12 weeks. It is hybrid, so you'll do 3 days in the building, and the other 2 you will be doing from the comfort of your home. Then we have guest service professional, right? So our guest service professional class is pretty much an introduction to hospitality. And pretty much what's that doing? That's teaching you everything that you need to know about hospitality. One thing people don't understand is hospitality is just not about the hotels, but we teach you how to even do hospitality in different places. Like you're doing front office at maybe a doctor's office, you're doing front office in a hospital, you're doing housekeeping in a hospital. It teaches you everything that deals with customer service and hospitality, okay? That is actually running now. We changed it now. It's no longer 4 weeks, but now 6 weeks, okay? Because we realized people wanted more, so we now are giving them more. It is 100% virtual, so you'll be learning from the comfort of your home. Okay, our next class is Bankworks. If you are a person who likes the financial field, would like to become a bank teller, that is the class for you. It's running for 8 weeks. It is running hybrid. 3 days in the office, the other 2 days online, okay? If you feel like that's something that you're interested in, you would have to have had 1 year of job handling experience. In other words, you should have been a cashier maybe, dealing with money in some capacity, okay? Now, our next program is our SET, our solar paneling installation class. That run for 8 weeks. That is hybrid as well, because we need to make sure that you are not scared of heights. If you are scared of heights, or if you cannot carry at least 50 pounds, then yeah, that might not be the program for you. But if you know someone who don't mind working out in the elements, then the solar installation class, it would be for you. Yes, they are hiring in this field, because solar panel installation panels are going up everywhere. You got them on top of houses, you got them on the light poles, you got them everywhere. So people are realizing that this is something that they want to put in their homes, and we're doing more residential places. So that is something that you might want to consider if you don't mind working in the elements. Our drone pilot certification class. That right there is, now we do have, it's going on now. We actually just started a new class. It is running for 6 weeks. It is hybrid. So you will be at Philadelphia OIC flying drones, and you'll have it in your hand, because you're going to sit before the FAA to do your 107, Part 107 certification to actually become a drone pilot, right? So you have to get your certification in order to get the license itself. Now, what I do tell people, because people be like, all right, is this for hobby? No, they're actually hiring in this as well. One of the things about drones, they use them every day, and a lot of people don't realize. We use them for weather. We use them for the roads, when they're doing aerial views of Philadelphia or the surrounding areas. They use drones for everything. They even have websites set up for people who they want to hire when they come here to do like movies or videos and stuff like that. They need people that know how to fly drones. So yes, there are definitely jobs in that that field, and I would encourage you to definitely try it. It's only 6 weeks. You can't get hurt, right? For all of those classes, you have to have a high school diploma, okay, or at least a GED. If you do not, we do have a GED program in where you will come in and you will get prepared for your GED and then take the test, okay? We also have Philadelphia OIC Workforce Academy, which is a high school for ages 16 to 21, okay? If there's somebody out there that's trying to get their high school diploma that falls in between those ages, they are welcome to come and fill us out, It's small, it is 100% virtual, but we would love to have you. And then our last one is the SOAR program for returning citizens. If you have been incarcerated at some time in your life and you're trying to get back on your feet, trying to get back in the workforce, then you will want to contact us in reference to our SOAR program, okay? Now, for our SOAR program, every Thursday at 12 o'clock, you can go on to Philadelphia OIC and you can register to be a part of the SOAR on virtual open house. I too have virtual open house as well every Wednesday. If you want to hear about any of these programs in depth, then you want to give me a call. My next slide. It just pretty much tells you who I am and how you can get in contact with me. So I am the admission specialist. This is my phone number. Now we're only in the building on Monday to Wednesday, okay? If you need to contact me, I'm outside of those hours. I would best tell you to email me and then I'll contact you back, okay? Take this information. If you have any questions, I would love to talk to you. And thank you so very much for having me.
Thank you so much, Irene. Appreciate all that you do. Our next presenter today is BB&T Now Trust. Glad to have both Say and Tamika on to present today. Your slides are up.
How y'all doing? Good, good. I'm Shay Olagunju. I don't know if Tamika is on right now. I don't know if you're on yet, Tamika. But yes, well, we're from BB&T Now Truist. Super excited to be here with you guys again, to really share some of our opportunities for employment and also some of the other things that we offer as an institution. BB&T Now Truist has been around now for over 275 years, combined history between BB&T and SunTrust. For those who are maybe from the Atlanta region, you're probably familiar with SunTrust. And then BB&T obviously has been in this market and the Philadelphia market for the last 5 years. And we're really excited to really be in the community and really making an impact. And so thank you for the opportunity for being here. You can go to the next slide. Thank you. Here is our purpose, missions, and values. As an institution, our purpose really is to inspire, build better lives and communities. And that's what we get up to do every day. And that's true community banking model, going really into the community and really making a difference. We're the 6th largest financial institution through this merger. So we bring the resources of a large financial institution, but really the touch of a community bank to bear in the markets that we find ourselves. And so to that end, our mission to our clients is to provide distinctive, secure, successful client experiences through touch and technology, which is extremely important at this time for those who find themselves, at home because of COVID and really kind of leveraging that technology, but also kind of maintaining that personal touch in banking. And to that end as well, for teammates, for those who are considering of working for BB&T Now Truist, our mission is to create an inclusive and energizing environment that empowers teammates to learn and grow and have meaningful careers. And so when you come to work for us, it's not just about clocking in 9 to 5, right? But also there are all other things and resources and programs that we have for teammates, employees, to improve themselves, to grow personally and professionally. And those are the things that we bring to bear in the communities and for those who work with us. And we're very passionate about inclusion in our hiring process. as we go out in the market and try to make a difference that way. Our values, again, is being trustworthy, caring, one team, success, and happiness. And I always say that anyone can always find a connection to one of those values. We want to be trustworthy as we're out in the community, caring for folks, and really making a difference through the different groups that we have. That one team approach, if you come to work for us, that's what we're going to promote. We have something called integrated relationship management that allows us to integrate and work across different levels of expertise within the bank. For job opportunities for BB&T Now Truist, you want to visit bbnt.com/careers. We have opportunities right now for obviously bankers in Philadelphia, surrounding counties, Montgomery, Bucks County, as well as Chester, even in South Jersey as well. So if you're looking to be a teller, you're looking to be a banker, there's opportunities out there that you could definitely avail yourself to. Not only that as well, we have opportunities for people to work remotely, especially at this time. And anything from, there's a lot of underwriting jobs right now that are popping up. So if you have some underwriting experience, you might want to definitely check out the website that we provided there to give you a view of those opportunities. So there's opportunities to work remotely at this time and continue to go forward in that. I'll pause right there. I think my teammate just joined me. Tamika, do you want to speak to our financial wellness resource?
Absolutely. Thank you, Shay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for allowing us to join this great workshop again this month. At BB&T Now Truist, one thing that we are definitely passionate about is delivering financial wellness and providing financial education and helping people to improve their level of financial confidence. And so with that, we actually offer completely free financial wellness portal. You can see the information on the screen. There's a QR code there on the right-hand side where you can scan that code. You can access free employee benefits. You can open a free account. You do not have to have an account to access the financial information, but we do believe that many organizations are no longer providing a free basic account, and that's something that we definitely still do here at BB&T Now Truist, and we make it very easy for you to do so. In the red about halfway down the screen, you see the at-work code for the one-stop job and resource hub. And that information allows you to link in, tie yourself back to this event, and you're able to access, I think we're up to about 30 different modules on financial education, ranging anywhere from credit to home ownership, how to save and budget, just to name a few. And so it's really great information to figure out where you are financially, and it's also information that you can share with your children, family, and friends. And then you can see on the screen there, both Shay and I are in the Montgomery County area. However, we can partner with anyone who wants a virtual meeting with us. And, so like he said, if you're looking for job opportunities, use the information that was on the screen earlier. But if you have some questions, you can absolutely reach out to us. Best way is typically via email, and then we can set up a time that works for both of us to connect. And we can connect with you via Zoom or WebEx, so that we can figure out how we can help you to lead a stronger financial life and to help you through your financial journey. Shay?
Listen, thank you guys for your time. We have your information in the comment section. And we appreciate you all joining each and every month here on the One Stop Job and Resource Hub. Our next presenter is Hugh Thomas from Drexel University Center for Violence and Social Justice.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, G. Lamar, for the introduction. Thank you, Seth. Thank you for the DA's office for having us. Good afternoon, Philadelphia. I'm glad that you're here and here with us. Again, my name is Hugh Thompson, affectionately known as Tony. I'm the field and training coordinator for the Drexel University Center for Nonviolence and Social Justice. I'm here with you to present our wonderful opportunity we have for young people as our community health worker and certified peer stress specialist training academy. Can you go to the next slide, please? As I mentioned, we're here offering a training opportunity sponsored by Philadelphia Works for young people between the ages of 18 and 24 who have a high school diploma or GED for a free paid training opportunity. This training opportunity is a dual certification program. It's over 165 hours over 9 weeks. For those who apply and are accepted into our program, those who graduate, they will receive a certification as a community health worker and as well as a certified peer specialist. These certifications are state certified and allow young people or anyone who with these certifications to work around Pennsylvania to be healers and helpers in our community. And you're able to work in a variety of fields such as behavioral health, drug and alcohol counseling, adolescent care, health centers, or working with youth and children in particularly. This is a paid training opportunity where we're providing our participants an $8.50 training wage for the time that they're spending with us. We understand that 9 weeks is a long period of time to invest in a training program, and we're trying to ease the blow in many ways for our young people who are interested in becoming healers or helpers. This is primarily for Philadelphia residents between the ages of 18 and 24 that has a connection or have been impacted by violence or trauma and adversity in our communities. And because violence is so prevalent, this is a broad range. So it doesn't have to actually have happened to you, but someone close to you had impacted your life in a meaningful way. We ask that all of our applicants have a high school diploma or GED and are willing to share their experiences in order to help other people. Many times our young people want to help. There are power in our youth. However, the pathways to beginning to help may not be as clear. Some young people are doing wonderful work in the community and just looking for an extra opportunity of training to help boost them up and move them forward into more prominent employment opportunities. If you're interested in healing and helping, if you're interested in making sure Philadelphia is a better place to live, supporting people who just are having a really difficult time, please sign up for us. Also, our young people, who may have had a connection with the criminal justice system, please don't let that deter you from applying to our training academy. Your experiences are important, your voice is important, and that experience, that voice and knowledge may be helpful for someone to heal. Just a tidbit, this is a training, what type of jobs? Well, post-training, 1 year after we follow up, 89% of our graduates are employed. A majority of them have full-time jobs with benefits. And as I mentioned before, they're working all around our city in all different phases doing healing and helping work. Just to let you know, this is a short turnaround. We have a few days left, little under 2 weeks for you to apply. Our deadline is February 19th. Our classes will be starting on April 5th. If you're interested to apply, go to our link that is shown on the screen. It's bit.ly/CHWP 2021. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at our email, crc72@drexel.edu or 267-417-8527. Again, my name is Tony Thompson. I'm the Field and Training Coordinator, and we're looking for passionate young people who are willing to be healers and helpers and leaders in our community. Please apply for this training opportunity. We'll provide laptops, transportation, and everything possible so that you can be a part of this wonderful training. So thank you for having us. We look forward to seeing you all. If it's not for you, share with someone in your community. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate all that you do over at Drexel University Center for Nonviolence and Social Justice. Our next presenter is Pennsylvania Career Link. Just before they present, I want to give a shout out to several of our community stakeholders and elected officials who are on today. Our State Representative Stephen Kinsey, glad to have you on today, sir. Melanie Nelson from Northwest Victim Services, so glad to have you on. Michael Butler from ICJ, which is the Institute for Community Justice, also a member of Man Up, SCI Phoenix, glad to have you on. And our good friend Walter Matthews from the Delaware Department of Justice. Glad to have you on as well. Next up is PA Career Link. We have Maddie and Scott who are on today. Glad to have you both on. You can unmute yourself and your slides are up.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Like Julie was saying, my name is Scott O'Hara. I'm a business service representative with CareerLink, and I'm joined by Maddie Nitsky. We are here today to talk about CareerLink and the services that we can offer you. CareerLink is a one-stop hub for job seekers. We're currently conducting business virtually, but hope to start serving clients in the near future once things are under control. For job seekers, we offer a wide range of services. We can help you with your job search, give you access to thousands of job opportunities in the city. We also have access to trainings and apprenticeships and different programs that can help you get to the next step in your career. We also can invite you to interviews and recruitment events that we have with employers throughout the city. Despite everything going on, we are still working with a number of big-time employers who are able to, give you a step up in your career. And if you're an employer on the call and you are looking for assistance to find job seekers, please reach out to Wesley Garris, the Business Services Engagement Team Lead. His contact info is there, and he can give you a rundown of these services that we provide. I don't want to take up any more of Maddie's time, so I will pass it off to her.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for having us. We really enjoy being able to share our services. So I am a reentry employment specialist, and I just want to talk a little bit about the services that we provide. So at CareerLink, we have a special team that helps people with criminal backgrounds. So the only people that we meet with are those individuals who have been affected by the criminal justice system. So we would meet with an individual, talk about what their barriers are, talk about what their needs are and what their work history is, and figure out how we can help them. So we can help them with resume and cover letter creation. We do interview prep with them. A lot of times there might be a technology barrier. So we help them with applications, learning emails, things like that. We also have monthly reentry workshops where you can learn how to land a job with a criminal background, tips on answering questions that might come up in an interview or on an application, and how to sort of navigate the whole job world if you do have a criminal background. So it's a lot of really helpful information there. And another thing that is very special about PA CareerLink reentry services is that we are connected to second chance employers. So we are very privy and aware of job opportunities that are available throughout the city for employers that are willing to hire those individuals with various backgrounds. And lastly, I do want to say that we are employment focused, but we do understand that there are a lot of other barriers that could take place that could hinder somebody from finding long-term employment. Oftentimes that can look like food insecurity, housing issues, or even childcare. So we take those into account and try to send the participant resources that are relevant and can help with those issues as well to make finding and keeping a job easier. With all of that said, we are really excited to be hosting a reentry job fair next week on Wednesday, February 10th from 2 to 4 p.m. I will drop the link in the chat. It's just an Eventbrite link. It's free to sign up and then you'll be emailed a link. But if you are looking for a job or you know anybody that's interested in learning about more information about opportunities and resources that are relevant to folks in the reentry space, I definitely would recommend joining. We're really excited to have a long list of employers and opportunities to share. Also, my information will be in the chat, or I believe it already is. You can move on to the last slide. This is just a list of our team. We have 3 people on our team currently that reside at all of the career links throughout the city, although as Scott said, we are doing virtual services right now. And then Kobe is our reentry services coordinator. If you have specific questions about how to get in contact or start working with a reentry employment specialist, definitely reach out to me or anybody on this slide. And like I said, I'll drop the link for the reentry job fair next week. We look forward to seeing you and having you there. And thank you so much again for having us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Just before we go on to our next presenter, and we have a few more left, and thank you for all who are holding tight and checking out all these resources. But we're so glad today to have, as we had earlier, some of our community leaders on and our elected officials just checking in to say hello and encouraging those who are job seekers and resource seekers. I'm glad today that we have on one of our at-large council members, a friend and brother, Council Member Isaiah Thomas. So glad to have you on, sir.
Hey, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for inviting me. And good evening to everybody that's on the call this evening. I'm Council Member Isaiah Thomas. I'm a council member at large in the city of Philadelphia. And I just wanted to pop in and first and foremost say thank you to DA Krasner as well as the entire team, including you, G. Lamar, for putting together this great event, which you do on a consistent basis to try to make sure that we have resources available for the citizens of Philadelphia. Outside of these great resources here, my office, we try to provide an Instagram page that we try to update as often as possible with job information as well too. So we're always putting that information out there as far as employment opportunities. That Instagram page is called Councilman Thomas _resources, and you can follow us on Instagram right there. And we all have job information readily available for folks. We're also always looking for interns, people who want to get experience in city government, no matter what level of academia you're in. We want to be open to training the next generation of young people so that they're engaged in the political process. So just wanted to say thank you, pop in and say, hey, appreciate folks, like you said, hanging in and listening to such valuable information. And if there's anything that I can do or my office can do to help, we're here for you. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your leadership, G. Lamar.
Thank you so much, Council Member. Appreciate all that you and your team continue to do on a daily basis. And we're adding that IG information, your social media information into the chat feature so that those who are job seekers, resource seekers, if you don't get it here, Council Member Thomas continues to partner and also lead efforts to connect constituents across the city to the resource they need. So thank you so much, sir. Our next presenter today is Home Care Associates. We have on Terrell Cannon and Janie Dixon.
Hi, everyone. How are you today? Thanks for having us, G. Lamar and Seth. We couldn't wait and excited to get people the information about Home Care Associates. I am, again, Terrell Cannon, the training coordinator for Home Care Associates, and have been with this agency since 1993. The next slide. Home Care Associates is a home care company that provides quality care service to home health service in the city of Philadelphia. Now, it was, again, we were founded in 1993 with the idea to provide quality care and quality service. You also have to provide quality jobs. So what we do in our organization is not only do we train the individuals to be able to provide the quality care, we support the workers in being able to do so through different life changes. Like there's a lot of employers on here like CareerLink and LU and things like that that we link with some of our employees for them to achieve their personal and professional best, as well as coming into our organization as direct care workers. Next slide. You go to the next slide. So we're currently hiring for direct care workers, and the direct care worker job is, it's a hard job, but it's rewarding. You do housekeeping, assisting with ambulation, helping those with medicine, assisting with grooming. We're hiring not only for the direct care workers, but we also are accepting consumers who need service. In our program, we have an attendant program as well. There's a lot of loved ones due to the pandemic or just due to life changes that are home caring for their loved ones, and we have a program where we will hire that loved one to care for their loved one. So that way, some of them have left their jobs or due to COVID, don't have it anymore, are working with their loved ones just, from the heart. But why not have extra income to help keep the household maintained while caring for your loved ones? So in the Home Care Associates, we instill in our workers as well as the quality of service for our community, for our members in the community. Next slide. Our wages we have a competitive wage, but the average is really between 10 and 13. But again, that can be based on your experience. we're hiring for people who are certified or who are not certified. If you're certified, you just test in, and then based on the experience you have for certifications you have, your wage will be adjusted accordingly. And then for those who are not certified, you'll go through our virtual training, which is pretty much 4 days a week, but 2 of those days are virtual in your own home. There's a list of requirements that you will have to bring. When you connect with our other training coordinator, Ms. Janie, you will get provided with this list. I'm not going to take up too much time to read them all out, but it's basically basic requirements needed to perform the job of a healthcare worker or an essential worker as a direct care worker. So for Ms. Janie, her number is 267-238-3211. You can visit our website at homecareassociatespa.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and so forth. So you can always reach out to us, call us, email us, check us out, and join our team. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much, Ms. Cannon. Appreciate you being on today. Our next presenter is PHMC, Mr. Jim Caldwell. He is a fixture here on the One Stop Job and Resource Hub. I mentioned earlier that Ms. Vicky is like our auntie. Well, Jim Caldwell is our old head. Glad to have you on, Jim.
Big brother, I'm going to wear that title proudly. Thank you very much for having me. Hey, family, good afternoon. I will be before you very briefly. Again, I am Jim Caldwell, and I work with Public Health Management Corporation. We're one of the largest nonprofit health providers in this particular region. I'm coming to you this afternoon with resources in 2 particular fields, one in family services, and then one in Workforce Institute. In the family services, I am currently recruiting for individuals to join our Focus on Fathers team. Minimally, you should be 18 years of age. The duration of this program is about 13 weeks. At the end of the 13-week session, you will get a certificate of completion. At that point, and during this particular 13-week session, you will have the opportunity to earn up to $150 in incentives and gift cards and things of that nature. On the family services side, I'm recruiting for 3 particular programs. The first program is called the Restore Project. It is a program for women of color who have been affected by the opioid crisis. It is a job preparatory program. Minimally, you should be 18 years of age and be a resident of Philadelphia. And upon the completion of the program, there is a 6-month follow-up. Not only follow-up, but also we're going to do our very best to provide you with jobs and other resources that you might be in need of. The second program is the E3 project for individuals 16 to 24. It really is a program to help you earn your GED and get yourself resituated. You must be a Philadelphia resident. We're talking about GED and prep testing. We're talking about job readiness. We're talking about employment. We're talking about those things that are critical to you becoming a successful citizen in Philadelphia. And last but certainly not least, it is our STRIVE program for individuals 16 to 24. Wow, it just covers a multitude of things. The primary interest there is job readiness. We're going to talk to you about career path mentoring. We're going to talk to you about financial literacy, which is money and credit, how to use it. We're going to get you prepared to sit in front of a virtual interviewer and not direct a choir or land a plane, but to sit there, hold your hands, and just tell the person who you are. If you would move forward, please, I'd appreciate it. For more information about either program, the Focus on Fathers program is Larry Woody, and he can be reached at 267-667-5580. And my boss, Veronica Phillips, will be more than happy to provide you with information for the Workforce Development Program. 215-667-5580. And G. Lamar, just let me say this. When the state rep was talking, I thought we were just going to pass the plate and the benediction was going to be read, because that was good. So one last shout out, Interim House has hired a couple of my clients. I'm really, really happy about what we're doing here with the Job and Resource Fair. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Mr. Caldwell, appreciate you much. And I was going to give that shout out. Appreciate all. We talked about success stories throughout this entire event tonight. We have 2 more presenters, but let me just say about Mr. Caldwell. He stays on the entire One Stop. and he collects information about who's presenting. So as people reach out to him, he connects, and it's not, as he said, he's not just directing the plane, but he's also doing warm handoffs. And there have been success stories recently between him and one of our employers here on One Stop, where he was able to connect individuals directly to that employer. So thank you for the workforce development work you do, as well as preparing people for the workforce so that they can sustain their employment. So reach out to Mr. Carwell. Our next employer, we have two more, so please hang tight. Philadelphia Inquirer. We have Mr. Ivan Sample on. Thank you for being on today, sir.
Yes, thank you for having me today, and hello everyone, and thank you again, G. Lamar, for this great opportunity. Hi, my name is Ivan Sample. I'm a People and Culture Manager at the Philadelphia Inquirer. And just a little bit about the Inquirer. You may have heard of us before. We are the third oldest continuous operating daily newspaper in the country and the largest for-profit U.S. newspaper organized under nonprofit ownership. We've been around for 191 years and with more years to come. We are an iconic organization with 23 Pulitzer Prizes, with our newsroom located in Center City, Philadelphia, and our printing plant in Conshohocken. We're a public benefit corporation providing essential news and information for the Philadelphia region and beyond. Working at the Philadelphia Inquirer opens up an incredible opportunity to grow beside and learn from the highly accomplished team that's responsible for keeping its legacy and local journalism alive. We are both digital and print, investing heavily in our digital future. What's really cool about working at the Philadelphia Inquirer is that there's a certain passion that is shared across the entire organization, uniting all of the many people it takes to bring the news to the page, screen, and beyond. It's a chance to invent, imagine, and build completely new digital products, platforms, and visual methods of storytelling. Being a part of an organization where everyone, no matter what role you play at the company, is driven by the same mission, which is to get our journalism out to the people of Philadelphia in a way that they want to receive it. It's just a cool and unique experience. We have several openings in our journalism and business areas, so I won't go into those today. I will share with you a little more detail about two opportunities we have now posted. There's a third one on the list there for our driver's position, but we're not recruiting for that at this time. So unfortunately, I do apologize for that. If you're interested in being a part of the team, I recommend you go to our careers page at inquirer.com/careers and apply to our general application. This will allow us to keep your resume on file for future opportunities. So one of the two opportunities that we are recruiting for is our newspaper carrier. Our printing and distribution is a fast-paced operation and is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Employees in this role will play an integral part in the operation as frontline employees. The newspaper carrier will support the distribution of newspapers to home delivery subscribers. This role is a part-time independent contractor position where you own the same route every day, and it's very early mornings for about 1 to 3 hours, depending on the size of the route you have. There's a ton of room for growth if you prove yourself to be a reliable, hardworking employee, and you must own your own car for this role. Our last opportunity is our part-time delivery assistant position. The delivery assistant will support the distribution of newspapers to home delivery subscribers. This position will also assist in the warehouse setup duties and orientation of new carriers. In addition, the candidate should be customer-driven, able to work in a team environment, and be self-motivated. As I mentioned earlier, if none of these opportunities are a fit, but you still want to be a part of the team, head to inquirer.com/careers and apply to our general application. If you have any questions, please feel free to email careers@inquirer.com. Thanks so much for having us at this time.
Mr. Sample, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next month as well. Our next presenter, Education and Career Connections, Leonard Leach.
Hi, everybody. I'm G. Lamar and Seth. Thank you guys for having us. My name is Leonard Leach. I am the Work Experience Coordinator with Education and Career Connections. Our Program Manager is Jovan Hill, and our Youth Advocate is Colleen Reed. If you could go to the next slide. ECC is a WIOA youth program offering GED prep readiness skills to Philadelphia residents without a high school diploma and who are between the ages of 16 and 24. For those individuals, they need proper ID for enrollment. So a social security card and a state issued ID will suffice. Participants are expected to dedicate no more than 20 hours per week to receive tutoring and participate in a virtual work experience given the pandemic. The work experience is offered in 8-week increments throughout the program year. Stipend is available for the work experience and some incentives for completing job readiness goals. And supportive services are also available for the enrolled participants. If you can go to the next slide, please. Enrollments take place on Wednesdays by appointment only at our office, which is 100 South Broad Street. We're right there, Broad and Chestnut, Suite 1210, the Land Title Building. There used to be an AC Moore right there, but I think it closed. So there's an entrance on Chestnut Street, and then there's one right on Broad Street. Any referrals should be directed to our youth advocate, Colleen Reed. She handles all of our intake and enrollments. Her email address is listed there along with my program managers, or give her a call at the number listed above. And again, my name is Leonard Leach with Education Career Connections. Thank you guys so much. Happy to be a part of this. I know my program manager did it last month, so I'm happy to be a part of it this month. Thank you guys so much.
Leonard, thank you so much. Listen to all those who joined today, both our employers, social service providers, and of course, most important, our residents across the city of Philadelphia. We thank you so much for participating and being a part of our one-stop job and resource hub. My colleagues, part of our community engagement unit, they're going to add our contact information in to the chat feature. If you have any feedback or any questions about anything that you heard today, my name is G. Lamar Stewart. I'm the chief of the community engagement unit. My staff, their information to include my special assistant and our liaisons and our crime prevention and intervention specialists. All our information will be in the comment section or in the chat feature. Please take down our information. Reach out to us. We want to hear from you. On behalf of District Attorney Larry Krasner and our entire senior leadership team here, we thank you for joining our one-stop job and resource hub, and we look forward to connecting with you in the near future. To learn more about our unit, please reach out to us, but also to keep up on reforms as well as events taking place at the DA's office. Please follow us on social media at Phila DAO. That's Phila, or PHILA DAO. That information will also be dropped into the chat feature. So be safe. Thank you for joining, and have a great evening. Peace.